friends, welcome or welcome back to the Blue Butterfly Tarot. Today we're looking specifically into a no contact and or separation situation. What are their secret thoughts? And I've got two piles for you. This is pile number one, this is pile number two. Pile number one is the Butterfly Wisdom Tarot, and pile number two is the Pause Tarot. Take your time, see which pile or piles you feel intuitively called to. I do want to say there's a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. If one pile's messages don't resonate, then choose the other. If both piles' messages don't resonate, then it just means that maybe there aren't any messages for you in this video today, but I do hope that at least one of the piles' messages do resonate. Please be careful of scammers. I would never reach out to you asking you to follow, subscribe, or book a private reading, so just please be a little bit careful about that. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. There is going to be an extended for this reading, so let's take a look at what you can expect in the extended. In the extended, we will be looking at how do you make them feel and what are the current energies between the two of you and what is left unsaid on their end. Details for the extended is going to be there in the description box below if you'd like to check it out. I'm going to give you a few seconds now to see which pile or piles you feel intuitively called to, and then I shall begin. And pile one, for those of you who chose the Butterfly Wisdom Tarot, this is going to be your reading, alright? Before we get into the reading, let's just take some time to realign our energies, so close your eyes. Think of your person, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Alrighty, pile one. Specifically for no contact and or separation situation, what are your person's secret thoughts? It could be about you, about this connection, about themselves with respect to you and this connection. We'll keep it a little bit open-ended. We'll see what wants to come through. Okay, we have the Knight of Cups, we have the Seven of Wands, we have the Queen of Swords, we have the Four of Swords, Eight of Discs, High Priestess, we have the Ace of Wands. Okay, I also have your Oracle cards, so we're going to get into that as well. We have the Tree Agate, we have Love with All Your Heart, and we have Hellebore with Empowerment. Hellebore wants you to know how powerful you truly are and to help you tap into your innate feminine wisdom. Did we get the High Priestess? Yes. You know what you need to do. It is time to honor yourself, stop hiding, and stand in your own magnificent light with your head held high. Give yourself permission to connect with your heart and lead the way. Okay, pile one. Your person's been fighting with themselves whether to reach out or not. It's been intense. It's kind of like their head versus their heart situation is going on. I think in their mind, they feel that maybe, or at least they're thinking that they need some more time. There's something about exhaustion coming. Could be emotional exhaustion, could be also physical exhaustion as well. I think that your person's like tired of thinking about what they need to do, how they need to come forward, whether or not they should come forward. Given that this is their secret thoughts, I don't think that how they're behaving on the outside shows you what they are thinking on the inside. So maybe on the surface, this person may not be, I guess, talking about you to other people, maybe very closed off, even if you do reach out to them. It's kind of like the justification that they're giving themselves at this point in time for not reaching out is because they need some space to breathe out. Why? I don't know at this point in time, but I think that there just has been so much of mental energy towards this connection, about this connection as well. And there's something about wanting space, wanting to breathe out. But I think intuitively your person knows that it is time, or intuitively they're feeling that push to reach out to you. There's some kind of fear playing out. Hold on. Let me ask why. What fear is playing out at this point in time? Maybe your person has to leave a certain situation or people, relationships in order to walk towards you. That does seem to be a message. Maybe they will have to give up a certain aspect of themselves if they want to come forward in an aligned energy. Maybe you've asked for that from your person. That could also be it. So there is recognition. There seems to be a little bit of sadness, a little bit of grief coming through. Maybe they're not ready yet to let go of what you have asked for, or they're not ready to let go in order to give you what you deserve at this point in time. But they seem to know. They seem to know on their end that they need to walk away from something. And at this point in time, I don't think that your person's ready. So it's not that they are tired or they need space to breathe out, even though that is the justification that they're giving themselves. It's that they're not sure at this point in time whether they're ready. But I'm hearing ready or not, it's going to happen. So ready or not, I think that there are going to be external circumstances pushing your person to reach out to you, to maybe even that inner pull within them, or inner push, I guess I would say, to do something with respect to this connection. And that inner push, I would not be surprised how it might even be something that happens by accident as well. Like your person will have no choice but to take action. Might be accidentally giving you a call, but that's still them taking action. And that's because there's just so much of resistance that there needs to be some kind of intervention coming through. But overall, I do think that your person is ready, but they don't feel that they're ready. So that's what's causing the delay on their end. But it's on their mind. This is their secret thoughts. It's on their mind. There is a desire to reach out, to do something, whether that is talking to you, interacting with you, even saying hi, or liking a post of yours, or watching your story. There's some kind of action that your person feels it's time to do. But they don't feel ready. But do they want to feel ready? Let's ask that. Do they want to feel ready? Do they want to be ready for that? Yeah, it's mixed feelings with the devil coming out. It's very, very mixed feelings on your person's end. It's kind of like they want to be ready, but at the same time, they don't know what it's going to lead to. I think that there are a lot of their own insecurities playing up. Like, what if you don't want that? What if you don't want them to reach out? What if they reach out to you and then they realize that they're not ready to walk away from whatever it is that they're meant to or they're supposed to? Then what happens? And what if they are overwhelmed by the fact that they've reached out to you and they're also sad about what they've let go? Can they deal with that? So there's a lot that's playing on their mind. There is a lot of mental energy going on with your person. Like, they are definitely expending their mental energy. But intuitively, they're feeling the push to do something in this connection, to break the no contact. Let's see any additional information that wants to come through. Three of Wands. If you were to reach out to your person, I don't think that they would respond, even though there is a desire on their end to reach out to you. I think that if you were to try to ask what they were going through, or you would try to get some kind of reaction from them, I think that they would be very stoic, just that they're very protective of what they are feeling on the inside at this point in time. I think that they are feeling a little bit vulnerable. They don't really want to show anyone what their secret thoughts are, what they truly want in this connection. But there is some kind of a push within them. Like, intuitively, your person knows it's time for them to reach out. But if you were to reach out, they would not be receptive to that. I do want to say that that energy is coming through. But overall, I do see a desire do see, I think that you kind of complete the picture for your person's life. Pile 1. With the Eight of Pentacles, it looks like life feels okay at this point for them. But if they were to reach out to you, if they were to maybe be with you, it would just make things a little bit better. Shine, like things will shine a little bit brighter. Life would feel a little bit lighter. It's that kind of energy that's coming through. It's that they're 90% feeling fulfilled with their life, but that 10%, that complete wholeness, comes only with you. And they seem to realize that that's where the push is. That's where the intuitive desire is to reach out. I do see them taking action. Some kind of action, even, yes, with the Tower coming out, I was going to say, even if they don't intend to take action, I think that there will be some action, either intended or unintended, that will happen from your person. The silence will be broken on their end. If you break the silence, I would not recommend it, just that your person's very defensive at this point in time, but they seem to be like the breaking of silence seems to be happening on their end, all right? And it's going to be very sudden. It's going to be very out of the blue. I think that it will be very unexpected. Even they might not even recognize that they've actually consciously done it. Like I said, it's going to be very out of the blue. That's the message that's coming through. Let's take a look at what's coming through in your extended, all right? Let's take a look at how do you make them feel. We'll get more cards and kind of look deeper into this. We'll look at what are the current energies between the two of you, and we'll look at what's left unsaid on their end. Given that your person's so closed off and not willing to show anything that they are feeling on the inside, I think that it would be interesting for us to take a look at what's left unsaid on their end. I feel like the energy might be difficult to tap into, but we are going to try. We're going to do our best, and we will look deeper into that. Right? Details for the extended is going to be written in the description box below if you'd like to check it out. Pile 1, this is where I will leave you for today. I really hope that this reading brought you the comfort, clarity, and confirmation you were looking for. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. Pile 1, take care. Trust your intuition. You always have free will. Catch you in my next one. Bye-bye. Hi, Pile 2. For those of you who chose the Pause Tarot, this is going to be your reading, all right? Before we get into the reading, let's just take some time to realign our energies. So close your eyes. Think of your person. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Alrighty, Pile 2. Specifically for no contact and no separation situation, what are your person's secret thoughts? Okay. Eight of Wands, Strength. King of Cups. Four of Wands. Six of Swords. The Chariot. Page of Wands. Okay. I also have your Oracle cards. We have Daylily with Centering. We have Let Go at the First Misalignment. And then we have Cabin Sight. I am open to receiving messages from my dreams. The person's ready to take action. Pile 2. I think that in the past, your person was very confused about what they felt for you. It's not that they did not feel something for you. I think that the intensity of their feelings scared them. One big message that's coming through is your person's behavior may have been very, very confusing, because I think that intuitively you would have sensed that this person had feelings for you, but on the outside, even though sometimes they did show it, they may have ghosted you, they may have run away from this connection. At that point in time, your person was not ready to handle the intensity of what they were feeling for you. There were deep emotions, and I think that it kind of hit your person. I'm hearing like a truck of bricks, and at that point in time, your person didn't think that they were ready for a connection like this. There is something about this connection being a more romantic connection. That energy is definitely coming through. It's very, very strong. And I think that this person also kind of saw their entire life play out with you. And that by itself scared them, because I don't think that this person has ever felt that way about anyone in their life. This person may have engaged in a lot of casual relationships, a lot of surface level, low frequency connections in the past. Even if it were romantic, I don't think that your person either they did feel something, but never to the intensity that they felt with you. It was something, I'm hearing it was so alien to them that they thought something was wrong with them. They thought that it was not something that they were supposed to feel at that point in time. And this person may have run away. This person, I'm hearing ghosting as well. And that might have left you very confused, very just wondering why. Because I think that there were very beautiful moments between the two of you. I think that the connection was also very pure, very deep, very soul-like as well. And to have maybe this person be that way one day and then the next pretending like maybe this connection doesn't even exist, or not responding and not wanting to communicate as well, it might have been very, very difficult for you. There is a recognition of what they have put you through. There is also recognition that they ran from this connection. And I think that your person is starting to become hopeful at this point that you will be open to receiving them. Time has definitely changed your person. They are more emotionally mature to handle what they are feeling about this connection. So the intensity of their feelings have remained the same all through, even through the no contact. But today, they've grown as a person and they're able to handle what they are feeling towards this connection. This person sees a very, very long-term future with you. I am seeing marriage, commitment. However, both of you wish to define your partnership. There is something about wanting to spend the rest of their life with you. And I think that maybe at that point in time, your person wasn't ready to take on that responsibility, or maybe they were confused about why they felt they just wanted to be with you and no one else. And there was a little bit of maybe perhaps them feeling like this was them getting stuck in their life. Maybe they wanted to explore other options, or they wanted to keep other options open for them in case they changed their mind. But the thing is, in the no contact, your person has not changed their mind. Their feelings for you have just stayed so stagnant. And in fact, I would go as far to say that it's actually deepened over time. Like, they thought what they felt in the beginning of this no contact, that by itself was so deep, but it's become even more deep as time has passed. There is communication coming through from your person, a very, very strong energy of that. And I also think that not just will they communicate, not just verbal communication, there seems to be some kind of gesture. So for some of you, there might be a proposal in the works. It might not be a very big one, might not be a very grand one, but it might be a conversation about talking about the future. For some of you, it might be your person literally getting down on their knees and asking you if you would want to be with them. Like I said, a lot of romantic energy coming through in your reading today. Usually I will say that, there is energy of familial or work or friendship, but no, this one seems to be very, very heavily focused on it being a romantic relationship. For some of you, this person might even ask you out. There's something about taking it to the next step, taking it to the next level, and your person seems to be getting very, very enthusiastic about it. They are a little bit nervous, but they're not hesitant, if that makes sense. They're just nervous about what it could entail, as in how would you react, what would you say. There seems to be this surety within them that you also want to be with them. You also feel the same way, regardless of how they've acted in the past. They seem to know that you are open to their energy, so they're not hesitant about that. They're not worried about that, but they might just be a little bit nervous about how they need to communicate what they're feeling on the inside, what they need to say, how they need to say what they have to say. And it's more of just knowing that this is it for them. That's also the message that's coming through. There is no other person. There is no one else. There is no other situation that could make your person feel differently for you, Paltu. That message is coming through so clear. And for some of you, I would say marriage is on the cards, because it's that intense. Like, the energy is that intense on your person's mind. So maybe conversations about that. It will quickly evolve, by the way, Paltu. This is not slow-moving energy. It's very, very fast. And there will be momentum even after this person comes through. It's kind of like all the pain that you felt in the no contact, it will just disappear overnight. You will not even recognize or realize how different the energy has shifted. So it's kind of like the no contact between the two of you. Even though for some of you it might have spanned years, it will be like a blip. Like both of you will just connect and things will move so fast that it will feel like yesterday you were in no contact, or yesterday you were in contact, today you were in no contact, and then tomorrow you are in contact back again. It will feel like that even though, you know, time has passed in each of these phases. And your person is thinking very much about the future. I don't know how much of it have they prepared for in terms of like the more 3D matters, but emotionally they're very, very ready for it as well. You might be getting telepathic messages from them. Would not be surprised if you have been you've not been able to move on from them in this no contact, no matter how hard you've tried, because somewhere I think deep down you knew that this person would be coming back, or you've been receiving messages from them as well, like letting you know that, hey, I'm coming, or hang on, I'm sorting things out on my end. That also is a message that's coming through. But in this time that has passed, your person has grown to accept, embrace, and now take action on what they are feeling for you. It's very, very intense. How to, like this person, they might just be an intense person. Like when they feel something, it's always very, very intense. It's kind of like black and white with this person. There's rarely ever a gray area with them, and I think that's what scared them in the past, you know, just how much they felt for you, and maybe the time that you've known each other versus how deeply they felt. Maybe it just didn't make sense for your person, but today they've reconciled with that, and more importantly, they want to take action on it as well. Get some maybe additional message for you. Yes, this person sees a future with you. Like they see everything, like the white picket fence, everything with you. They like, for some of you, you know, even children, fur babies, plant babies, whatever it is that you desire, and maybe at one point have talked about with this person. For some of you, I don't get that energy, but for some of you, maybe you have mentioned to your person, like, this is my dream house, or this is what I envision my future to be. It's kind of like that dream is now shared by the two of you. Your person also has the same dream as you, and it's very inspiring for them because they want to get it into 3D. This person's coming in, whether you're ready or not. Pal 2, they're coming in with communication. Things will move very, very fast between the two of you. Let's get into the extended. Let's see what's coming through in the extended, all right? So let's take a look at how do you make them feel. I'll get more cards, I'll get more deeper information about how you make them feel, and then we'll look at what are the current energies between the two of you. We'll look at what is left unsaid on their end, all right? So details for the extended is going to be there in the description box below if you'd like to check it out. But Pal 2, this is where I'll leave you for today. Expect communication from them, expect some intense action from them. It seems to be very, very fast moving as well, all right? Pal 2, this is where I'll leave you for today. I really hope that this reading brought you the comfort, clarity, and confirmation you were looking for. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. Pal 2, take care, trust your intuition, you always have free will. Catch you in my next one. Bye-bye.